Chastity, Temperance, Charity, Diligence, Patience, Humility, Kindness. Through the millions of video games, I selected a particular 7 that perfectly illustrates the 7 heavenly virtues. Starting from The Legend of Zelda, which represents chastity, the series tells a story about Link with a goal to rescue Princess Zelda and save the kingdom of Hyrule from the evil villain Ganon. The core gameplay is about exploration, puzzle solving, and action-oriented combat, often featuring dungeons filled with challenging bosses and traps. His dedication to this duty often requires him to resist temptations and distractions along the way, staying focused on his mission and maintaining a sense of purity in his intentions. Link's relationship with Princess Zelda is typically pictured with respect and admiration, rather than romantic or sexual undertones. A relationship is characterized by mutual trust, support, and a shared sense of duty rather than physical desires. As an adventurer and skilled swordsman, Link demonstrates remarkable self-control and discipline in his actions. He faces many challenges and temptations throughout his journey while maintaining his focus and determination, resisting any impulses that may lead him away from achieving his goal. He's a pure-hearted hero whose motivations are driven by a desire to protect others and uphold justice. Finally, his actions are led by a sense of virtue of chastity and moral honesty, with no secondary motives or selfish desires. The second heavenly rule is Temperance, which represents journey. In this game, you control a robed figure traveling through a vast desert landscape towards a distant mountain. The game is designed to be a wordless and minimalist experience, relying on visuals, music, and gameplay to deliver its narrative and emotional depth. The simplicity encourages players to focus on the journey itself, rather than being distracted by excessive gameplay elements. Throughout the game, players must navigate through various environments while maintaining a sense of balance and harmony. This is reflected in the way the character moves through the terrain, sliding gracefully over sand dunes and interacting with the territory in a fluid and controlled manner. In the multiplayer mode, you may come across other travelers along their journey. Communication is limited to nonverbal gestures and musical chimes. In addition, the game encourages players to regulate their emotions and maintain a sense of calm and focus as they navigate through the challenges they encounter. This emotional regulation aligns with the virtue of temperance, emphasizing moderation and self-control. Journey incorporates the virtue of temperance through its minimalist gameplay, emphasis on balance and harmony, restraint in interaction, and promotion of emotional regulation. The game encourages players to approach their journey with a sense of moderation and self-control, fostering a deeper connection with the experience and the world it presents. The third heavenly virtue is Charity, which represents Batman Arkham. This series of games talks about the iconic superhero Batman. He's fighting Gotham City's villains, using his detective skills, combat expertise, and gadgets to protect the city from crime and corruption. Batman is extremely rich, and he doesn't hesitate to use that money to help others, such as providing support to orphan children and offering assistance to those in need. Throughout the series, Batman works hard to save innocent people from danger, whether they're caught in the crossfire of supervillain schemes or threatened by the city's criminal elements. Despite facing opponents who have committed evil things, Batman shows charity by offering them opportunities for redemption and rehabilitation, believing in the potential for change and forgiveness. Batman's allies, such as Alfred Pennyworth and Commissioner Gordon, exemplify charity through their relentless support and willingness to assist others, standing by Batman in his mission to protect Gotham City. The fourth heavenly virtue is Diligence, which represents Dark Souls. This series of games is known for its hard-to-beat gameplay, complex world design, and deep lore. Set in a dark fantasy universe, the story offers a unique experience where you must explore unsafe environments, battle horrifying enemies, and discover the mysteries of the world. Diligence as a heavenly virtue is often associated with hard work, perseverance, and conscientious effort towards a goal. Dark Souls is well known for its challenging difficulty curve. You must learn enemy patterns and gameplay mechanics through trial and error.
That all men would be fire.
What the fuck even is that? How? How is that?
Diligence is required to keep going through repeated failures, gradually improving skills and eventually mastering the game's mechanics. Moreover, diligence is also reflected in the game's emphasis on exploration. Players are encouraged to carefully explore every corner of the game world to discover hidden items, secrets, and lore. Diligence can also be noticed in the game's attention to detail, both in its detailed level design and its rich lore. The difficulty level often requires multiple attempts to defeat obstacles. Diligence is required to consistently face these challenges, learn from mistakes, and adapt strategies until success is achieved. The fifth heavenly virtue is Patience, which represents Farming Simulator. This series allows you to experience the difficulties and rewards of farming by managing and operating your own farm. The game typically progresses at a slow and steady pace, imitating the patience required in real-life farming. Players must wait for crops to grow, animals to mature, and machinery to operate, teaching them the value of patience in achieving long-term goals. Successful farming in the game requires strategic planning and foresight. You must carefully manage your resources, invest in the right right equipment, and plan your actions seasons in advance. This highlights the virtue of patience as players wait for their efforts to be successful over time. Just like in real farming, you may encounter problems such as bad weather, crop diseases, or equipment failures. Overcoming these problems requires patience and flexibility, as you must wait for conditions to improve or take conscious actions to reduce the damage. Farming often involves repetitive tasks and attention to detail. Whether it's plowing fields, sowing seeds, or harvesting crops, you must perform these tasks precisely to ensure success. The sixth heavenly virtue is humility, which represents Undertale. It's a role-playing video game where you control a child who has fallen into the underground, a world populated by monsters. The game points up your choices and consequences, allowing you to choose whether to befriend or fight the monsters you come across. The story revolves around the themes of friendship, morality, and the consequences of one's actions. Depending on your choice, multiple endings are possible, ranging from peaceful resolution to violent conflict. Throughout the Undertale, you meet many characters with their own backgrounds, motivations, and struggles. The game encourages you to empathize with these characters and consider their perspectives, promoting a sense of humility by acknowledging the complexities of others' experiences.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Oh shit, man! Holy fuck!
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Oh no!
One of the core mechanics of Undertale is the option to sort out conflicts without violence. You can choose to spare your enemies and find peaceful resolutions to conflicts, demonstrating humility by recognizing the value of life and seeking to understand and make peace with your enemies, rather than choosing aggression. The game presents you the opportunities to reflect on your actions and the consequences. Through interactions with characters and discovering their story, you may confront their own biases and past mistakes. This encourages humility by acknowledging one's imperfections and shortcomings, and by striving for personal growth and redemption. The seventh heavenly virtue is kindness, which represents Minecraft. It's a game where you place blocks and go on adventures. Minecraft encourages teamwork with other players, whether it's working together to build structures, explore new areas, or defeat monsters. This promotes a sense of kindness as players support each other and share resources to achieve common goals. Many players use Minecraft as a platform to create positive and inclusive communities. They establish rules to promote fairness and respect, enforce anti-bullying measures, and cultivate an environment where everyone feels welcome and valued. Players often perform random acts of kindness, such as leaving gifts for others, building public areas for everyone to enjoy, or offering cheering and compliments to fellow players. These small gestures contribute to a culture of kindness within the game and demonstrate the positive impact the community can have on each other's experiences. In conclusion, exploring the concept of the seven heavenly virtues through the lens of video games reveals not only their timeless relevance, but also their adaptability to our lives. As we discover various fictional worlds, we're presented with opportunities to express these virtues, fostering personal growth and ethical reflection. If you enjoyed this documentary, check out another one, The 7 Deadly Sins as Video Games.